Hey guys, TiarraLashay here and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy New Year, happy belated holidays, all that jazz. So today for my first video of the year, I decided to do a foundation review. You guys know I like to dibble and dabble into lots of foundations and particularly drugstore just because those are the most affordable, and honestly since drugstore has been stepping up their game so much, it's kind of like, yeah, we have the higher end things that we like to enjoy, but it's just nice being able to go into the store and pick up something that is affordable and not going to break your pockets. So I was perusing through Ulta and I was like, okay, let's just see what I can find. And of course I went straight to Maybelline just because I just really am impressed with Maybelline. I think they're an awesome drugstore brand and they're doing a really good job, especially for drugstore, just making sure that they're catering to a lot of people and all that jazz. So I always go straight to Maybelline first. So I actually saw that they had this SuperStay multi-use foundation stick. I think I'm a little bit late to the game on this. I believe it's been out for a while, but I just haven't had a chance to actually give it a try. So I figured I would come on and play with it with you guys. Before we get started and start applying everything, I just want to remind you guys to make sure you hit that subscribe button because I would love for you guys to join the family and stay connected with me. And also, if you want notifications as to when I post, please make sure you hit that bell down there too, so that way you can get post notifications. All right, let's go ahead and hop right on in to this. All right, so for this foundation, like I said, it is the Maybelline SuperStay Stick Foundation, and it looks like this. The product is up here at the top, and then it comes with this sponge at the bottom for application. I do feel like the packaging on the product is actually pretty cute. And if you're looking at it in comparison to the SuperStay foundation, I just feel like they look like family. Like it looks like they go together. So I think it's really cute. The sponge, I will say, I think the sponge is, let's see, because I haven't really touched it. The sponge is actually pretty soft. It's not that bad, but I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't use it. I understand why they put it there for convenience purposes, especially if it's saying that you can touch up your makeup throughout the day. It would be nice to just be able to throw this in a bag and have it with you. But as far as initial application, I won't be using the sponge. I am just going to use a brush or a beauty blender. We'll try out both just to see which one works best for application. So the claims for this foundation, it says that it's a cream to matte formula. Let's actually look it up because they don't have much on the packaging. It just says it's cream to matte. Doesn't have any additional claims. As you guys know, I really did like the SuperStay liquid foundation. So I'm assuming that this foundation will be very similar, but just maybe a lighter coverage a little bit and not as heavy as the SuperStay foundation. Because the SuperStay foundation is gonna give you that full coverage beat, you know? So the claims for this foundation are that it's Maybelline's first multi-use foundation stick. So they are supposed to be able to be used as concealers and as contouring as well. But for me, I just kind of wanted the foundation. So that's why I just got the one color. It's an all-in-one foundation stick for up to 24-hour wear. So it's supposed to wear for 24 hours. I don't know who's wearing their makeup for 24 hours, but hey, you may have a long day and that's good to know that it can last that long. It says it'll conceal, cover, and touch up anywhere, anytime. And of course, it features the precision pointed tip blender sponge for application as well. I want to go ahead and just get this applied on my face, show you guys the application, and just see where it goes from there. I'm going to swap out my lens really quick just so that way we can get a little bit closer and see how this thing applies. The color that I got in this foundation is 356 Warm Coconut. And here is the swatch of it on my hand. I will say the swatch is very creamy, was not dry feeling at all, really nice. In the SuperStay liquid foundation, I use either 355 or even right now, since it's like this winter, it's more so 340 that I use and play with the most, or I'll mix the two together. I think this color is actually a little bit lighter than 355 because the undertone is a little bit different. Just apply this. Okay, well, you're a little dark. Definitely a little deeper. And Some of you may be like, well, why did you get this shade if it's technically the darker one? It's all they had, okay? An Ulta. In order to blend this out, I'm going to use my Morphe M439 brush. So far with the amount that I put on, I don't feel like it is super full coverage like it said it was gonna be. And honestly, I do feel like it's showing a little bit more texture in my skin than what other foundations have done. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is apply just a little bit more on like the outer portions of my face, and then I'm gonna use a sponge to blend that out just to see if the sponge works a little bit better as far as like melting the product into my skin. So really just a little bit here, a little bit here, and more down here. Okay, so just from that little bit of blending, I will say I think I like the Beauty Blender better as far as blending it out, which makes sense because they did provide a sponge for the applicator. Now that I have this applied, just for the sake of the length of the video, I'm gonna hop off camera and apply the rest of my face, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts on everything. Okay, now I'm back to talk to you guys about my final thoughts regarding this foundation. So I've had this foundation on for a while because I filmed this look, but in addition to that, our power went out because it's snowing here. So I started recording this video at about, I would say 1:30, and it's 4:20 now. Yeah, the struggle. But I have had it on for a while, so I can kind of give you guys my thoughts and seeing how things have changed from when I first put it on to now. So we're looking at about, I would say probably about 2 hours and 20 minutes of wear. After looking at myself in the mirror and such, I have noticed that the foundation is starting to separate around my nose and it is not sticking. And that is a problem that I commonly have with some foundations. However, I do not have that problem with the SuperStay liquid formula. It's breaking up over here on the center of my nose and then on the side over here too. And then just like all in this area, it's just not sticking. Like it's just, I don't know. Like I don't know if you guys can tell, but my nose just looks completely off in general in regards to this whole filming thing. I do feel like the foundation is picking up on texture. On my cheeks, I have little like fine bumps. It's not necessarily acne, it's just my skin's textured. And then also I have pores right in here on the inner parts of my face. And so you can definitely see the pores as well, in my opinion. From a distance and probably from this angle, you guys can't probably see, but I will try to do, maybe if I do a little, let's see, a little video here and insert it, you may be able to see it. So here is my nose, and you guys probably can tell or not tell, I don't know, but you may be able to see that the product is not quite sticking to my nose at all. As you can see right here, I am starting to get some smile lines. They're not drastic. I've seen smile lines way worse, but I will say after 2 hours of wear, it is starting to crease a little bit. It's not quite drastic. Like I've had some foundations that literally sit. It's like my smile lines look awful. But right now, after 2 hours of wear, it's not that bad, but I'm just a little nervous because it could get worse throughout time. So the foundation is $11.99, and I believe that the liquid formula is also $11.99. So if I had to suggest one or the other to you guys, I would definitely say go for the liquid foundation, just because I just feel like the coverage is a lot more better. It's a little bit easier to blend, because I was struggling a little bit with, you know, blending it out. I would look at my skin and be like, oh, I missed some spots over here. But I just overall think that the liquid foundation is just so much more better. So much more better. Wow, so much better. Now, do I feel like I would go pick up these for like a highlighter and contouring use? Once again, I'm gonna say no, just because the areas that I highlight and contour are my like more textured problem areas, and so I don't want to get a product that is going to enhance those features. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. Overall, if I had to recommend the two, go get this one, girl. Go get it. I did see that they have launched powders, and I wanted to try them. I actually saw them in Ulta, but I was a little hesitant just because of the shade ranges that they had in my particular Ulta. So maybe I'll order it, maybe not. You know, I think they had the 355 coconut, but just what I would typically use powders for. I just feel like I needed a little bit more variety than that. I feel like it was 355 coconut and then it was like some super light shade. Just not something that was suitable for me. So I may skip out on it, but if you guys have tried the powders, let me know your thoughts on the SuperStay powders. If you feel like it is something that's good for either just setting your makeup or, you know, even just foundation by itself. Let me know, leave a comment down below. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was somewhat helpful. I love you guys and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.